Let's go Broncos! A crucial decision has been made behind the scenes, one that could completely change how the offense functions next season. It's the kind of change that demonstrates confidence, long-term vision, and a genuine desire to improve. It wasn't a panic decision. It wasn't an impulsive reaction. It was a calculated step forward. This isn't just about one game or 1 week. It's about building something stronger, faster, and more efficient for the future. There's excitement, there's risk, and there's a real opportunity to take things to another level. And as fans, this is the kind of moment that makes us pay closer attention and think, okay, this could be big. If you're excited about the future of this team, like the post and leave a comment telling me what you think of this change. Now let's get straight to it. When Sean Payton spoke at the NFL Combine, he didn't frame this as a reactionary move. He didn't frame it as pressure. He framed it as trust. He said very clearly that he would only give up play-calling duties if he believed it would help the team, and if the person taking over was good enough to deserve it. That person is Davis Webb. Payton described Webb as extremely talented when it comes to play calling and emphasized that he believes Webb has a gift for it. Let that sink in. A head coach with Payton's resume, one of the winningest coaches in league history, is calling his young coordinator gifted. This didn't happen overnight either. Last preseason, Webb had an opportunity to call plays, and it impressed people inside the organization. That moment may have planted the seed, and now it has grown into a full transition. What makes this even more fascinating is the timing. Webb had opportunities elsewhere. He was being considered for head coaching and offensive coordinator roles with other teams, yet he chose to stay in Denver. Now we know why. He wasn't staying to be a background figure. He was staying because something bigger was coming. And here's an important detail. Payton made it clear that he is not completely disconnecting from the offense. He will still be involved. He even said that on game days he may still call some plays. But the primary responsibility now belongs to Webb. That's a massive shift. For years, many believed Payton would never give up control of play calling. The perception around the league has often been that he is too detail-oriented, too hands-on, maybe even too prideful to hand over that responsibility. But what we saw at the Combine was something different, leadership and humility. And let's talk about the impact on the offense. Continuity is huge. Bo Nix already works closely with Davis Webb on the sideline after drives, reviewing plays on the tablet. That relationship is already established. Now, the person designing and sequencing the plays is the same coach breaking them down with the quarterback after every series. That alignment matters. Operationally, this could also improve the tempo of the offense. One of the issues discussed last season was getting plays in quickly and efficiently. Payton himself mentioned believing things will be quicker with Webb in charge. Faster communication, clearer sequencing, sharper rhythm that can change everything for a young quarterback. And there's another layer to this that you have to consider. By stepping back from play calling, Payton now gets to fully embrace the CEO role. He can oversee game management, personnel, defensive adjustments, special situations, everything, without being consumed by the mental overload of sequencing every offensive snap. That matters in high-pressure moments. This move could also be long-term strategic. If Webb thrives in this role, if the offense continues to evolve, if the quarterback continues to grow, you suddenly have continuity built into the future. Instead of worrying about massive system changes down the road, you may already have the next evolution developing in-house. But make no mistake, this is not without risk. If the offense struggles in 2026, all eyes will turn to Webb. That pressure is real. This is his opportunity to prove that the confidence Payton has in him is justified. Broncos country, this is one of the most significant coaching shifts we've seen in years. It signals trust. It signals growth. And it signals that the organization believes they are building something sustainable, not just for one season, but for the future. And this is where things get even more interesting, because this move doesn't just affect the offense, it reshapes the structure of leadership inside the building. When Sean Payton spoke about this decision, he didn't sound hesitant. He didn't sound pressured. He sounded calculated. He said this was something he had been thinking about since mid-season last year. That tells you this wasn't emotional. This wasn't reactive. This was strategic. For over 20 years, Payton has been one of the most respected play callers in football. Giving that up is not a small decision. It's a shift in identity. But what it does is allow him to fully step into that CEO mode on Sundays. Think about the layers of responsibility he carries. Game management, clock control, situational awareness, defensive oversight, special teams decisions, challenges, fourth down calls, 2-minute situations. Now imagine doing all of that while also sequencing every offensive play in real time. That's like driving in heavy rain at night while also trying to read a map, make phone calls, and manage traffic around you. By handing play calling to Davis Webb, Payton reduces that cognitive overload. He can now observe the entire field with clarity. And here's something that really stands out. Payton made it clear that Bo Nix had nothing to do with this decision. That's important. This was not about the quarterback requesting change. This was about organizational evolution. Now, let's talk about trust. Davis Webb had opportunities elsewhere. Head coaching interviews, offensive coordinator interest. He chose to stay in Denver. That decision looks very different now. It suggests there were conversations behind the scenes about growth, opportunity, and long-term vision. Webb isn't walking into a blank canvas either. He's not designing a brand new offense from scratch. He's inheriting a system that's already installed. As was mentioned, he's essentially getting the keys to the car, not building the engine, but driving it. That matters because the pressure is real. When you call plays, you become the focal point of praise and criticism. If the offense hums, you're a genius. If it stalls, the spotlight is on you. And Payton acknowledged that he will still be involved, just like he is with the defense. But Webb now carries primary responsibility. This also opens up something else, evolution. When a new play caller steps in, even within the same system, subtle changes happen. Tempo may increase. Personnel usage may shift. Play sequencing may become more aggressive. The rhythm of the offense can transform without abandoning the foundation. And remember, there were discussions about operational tempo last season. Getting plays in quicker, managing substitutions better, keeping defensive personnel on their heels. If Webb improves that flow, you could see immediate benefits. But let's not ignore the bigger picture. If this works, and that's a big if, it creates a powerful succession dynamic. Not immediately, not next year, but down the road. If the offense continues to ascend and the quarterback continues to develop under Webb's direction, you suddenly have continuity built into the coaching pipeline. That's how elite organizations sustain success. Instead of panic when change eventually comes, you already have someone who understands the system, the quarterback, the culture, and the expectations. And here's the bold truth. This decision says Sean Payton is secure enough to empower someone else. That's not weakness. That's strength. Many head coaches would never give up control of something that built their reputation. But Payton is betting that empowering Webb strengthens the entire organization. Now, there's risk involved. If the offense struggles early in 2026, fans will question the move. Analysts will debate whether Payton should take the headset back. Pressure will build. That's unavoidable. But if it succeeds, you're looking at a head coach who evolved late in his career, trusted a young coordinator, and potentially unlocked a new chapter for the franchise. That's why this isn't just a coaching adjustment. This is a philosophical shift. Broncos country, this decision will define the 2026 season before a single snap is taken. Because at the end of the day, what we all want is progress. We want to see growth, smarter decisions, better rhythm, and a team that looks confident every single week. Changes like this don't happen unless there's a real belief inside the building that it will make a difference. That's what makes this so interesting. It shows there's a plan. It shows there's trust. And it shows they're not satisfied with just being good. They want to be better. As fans, we've seen ups and downs. We've been patient. We've waited for the moment where things truly start to click. Maybe this is one of those turning points we'll look back on later and say, that's when everything shifted. Or maybe it brings new challenges that force the team to grow even more. Either way, it's a bold step, and bold steps are usually taken by teams that believe they're close to something special. Now I really want to hear from you. Do you feel confident about this direction? Do you think this move makes the team stronger heading into next season? Hit the like button if you're riding with this team no matter what, and drop your opinion in the comments. I'm reading every single one.